Hey everybody. In this video, I'm going to talk about Facebook and maybe social media in general, and how Facebook has changed our social lives. But before I get into that stuff, I just want to explain something real quick. I have kept a personal log in the past. I basically just recorded myself talking. It was like a journal. I still do it from time to time, but not as much as I did in the past. In these log entries, I would oftentimes describe an incident that occurred in my life and then see what I could learn from it. In these videos, I want to try to let people get to know me. I'm interested in finding friends. I've had trouble finding people that I have a lot in common with, so that's what I'm trying to do here. So I want to try to let people get to know me. So I'm going to try to share this kind of process with you. I'm going to talk about an incident that occurred in my life, and I'm going to try to analyze it, and maybe hopefully we can learn something about it. So this incident involves a friend of mine, Brad, and it also involves Facebook. But the incident basically was that Brad, myself, and two other friends were planning to have this event at college. This happened back in like 2008 or 2007. Anyway, it was supposed to be a roundtable discussion in which anyone could bring up anything. So it was just an open forum for philosophical debate, and the event ended up being called The Great Debate. Now, Brad was taking care of the logistics stuff, and he was supposed to let me know when the event was going to take place. He was getting the room and so forth, so he would know that. He would know when the event is going to be exactly. What ended up happening was that he sent out a message on Facebook. It was a mass message, I think. It went out to everyone on his friends list. And I didn't go on Facebook. I didn't really have much of an interest in it at that time, and I still don't. I don't even really have a real Facebook account. I have a dummy account just so I can find out when events are going to be or something like that if I need to. But I just don't feel like it's a very satisfying form of socialization. I don't feel connected to people when I use it. So anyway, I didn't get the message, and I confronted Brad about this because I ended up missing pretty much the entire event. I think I found out about it at the last second, and I caught like the last 10% of it or something like that. But anyway, I confronted Brad, and he basically acted as if sending out the Facebook message absolved him of any responsibility to contact me personally, even though I had come up with or helped come up with the idea for the event. And it just seemed to me like he should have called me, or he should have wrote me, and he should have made it clear to himself and to me that I was being informed. Like it should have been, there should have been no doubt that I was informed. That's what I'm trying to say. So why exactly did this happen? I mean, what can we learn from this? I mean, are my feelings valid? I guess there are a lot of questions, but one thing that I can point to right off the bat is that it seems like Brad was just expecting me to be on Facebook. And I guess one question I could ask is, does the fact that everyone is on Facebook make it so that people feel pressure to be on there? And I think, yeah, that is the case. I think that if you're not on Facebook, there's a real chance that you're going to miss out on stuff. And then Well, the question is, what if somebody? The question becomes, what if someone is not comfortable with this? Because I wasn't comfortable with it. I'm not comfortable with the idea that you have to socialize on Facebook. I mean, to me, my social needs are more satisfied when I'm interacting with somebody face to face. I like to see a human face. We like to see a human face. And I think that's actually one of the main reasons why I'm making a video as opposed to just an audio recording. It would be a lot easier to make an audio recording. I wouldn't have to shave or worry about my appearance or wear a shirt or something like that. I guess technically I don't have to wear a shirt in my videos, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like if people are not comfortable with Facebook, the people on Facebook are just going to be like, well, screw you, you know. If you don't go on Facebook, you might hear things like you dropped off the face of the earth or you stopped existing. And that's bullshit to me. If your friends have your phone number and your email and they're still talking about how you dropped off the face of the earth and stuff like that, they just don't want to call you or write you outside the confines of Facebook. They have the option, they don't take it, so that means they don't want to do it. They don't want to contact you outside of Facebook. And that begs the question, what is so special about Facebook? Why are people so adamant about only socializing on Facebook? I mean, this has been my personal experience. Maybe you've had different experiences. Maybe for you, Facebook is not something that limits your socialization, but just sort of enhances it. Maybe it's just like an add-on. Maybe you still call your friends and stuff, but you also use Facebook. I don't know. But in my personal experience, a lot of people have just been unwilling to talk to me outside the confines of Facebook. Also, I was wondering, what does it really say when people will absolutely refuse to interact with you outside the internet? You know, it's like saying my way or the highway. So it's kind of like an implicit message. You know, people are basically saying do things my way or screw you. I mean, that's not, it's, they might as well be saying it, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so why would people be so adamant about socializing on Facebook? Well, let's go back to Brad for a second. Brad tried to act like sending out a Facebook message absolved him of all responsibility of personal contact. It was easy to send out that mass message. So perhaps people want to adopt this mentality of Facebook or nothing, because one of the advantages is that they feel like they're absolved of responsibility for personal contact, like checking up on things. Like maybe they feel like they can just, you know, put out some mass message or put out a post or something like that, and then they don't have to care about what other people really think of it, but they'll still feel connected. So I think people maybe want to feel connected without doing a lot of the hard work of like talking to each individual person, and I think also people are worried about getting caught up with having conversations that they don't really want to have. Like, you know, sometimes people will chew your ear off or something like that, or you'll get caught talking to somebody when you really want to leave. Well, if you're using Facebook, then basically what you can do is put out a public message, feel connected to the people that you want to avoid, and get like your social fix that way. But then at the same time, you're avoiding possibly unpleasant conversations. So it's like you're taking things, you're taking more control of your social interactions, and basically limiting people's contact or their ability to talk with you. It's just easier to mass message than to check up on individuals. You know, it's so people choose the path of Facebook and basically say fuck you to anyone who doesn't make their life as easy as possible. I think that a lot of people on Facebook are like that. I don't think that necessarily everyone is like that. I think probably that Facebook is more like a tool. You can use it in order to enhance your social life, or maybe detract from it, or maybe make things a little less personal. I mean, basically, it is convenient to send out mass messages, but I just don't think that people should adopt. Well, ideally, in my personal opinion, people shouldn't adopt this mentality of Facebook or nothing, because, well, look what happened with me and Brad. You know, it wasn't very nice. It wasn't a very nice experience. And I don't know if I really have much else to say beyond that. It's just, yeah, I don't want to feel like I'm limited with regard to how I can contact my friends. I mean, that to me, I think, is really what bothers me the most about all of this. It's like people are trying to force me onto their system, and I might not want to participate in that sense. All right. I mean, I might not want to participate in that way. So thank you for watching. That's about all I have to say. And you can get in contact with me by following the information, or using the information in the description. Thank you.